Good afternoon, people. It's Phillipa here again. How are we all? Wow. If you've checked out my Facebook page, you see I did go to Queen last night, and boy, did I have fun. Yes. Was it awesome? Yes. So this has led me to think about the concept of personal responsibility. You see, everything I've been talking about for the last few weeks boils down to personal responsibility. If you are responsible for what happens in your life and how you respond to it, then it is the key to a successful life. I said we must all take time to have fun in our lives. And that means I have to be personally responsible for ensuring I take time to have fun. I source things that might help me have fun. I spend the money on fun. And when I get to do those things, I don't let a bad mood take over and say, well, I'm in shit and I'm not going to have fun, as we do when we're children, because that's very childish behaviour, and I've seen grown-ups doing it, as I'm sure you have too. Yes. So I chose to spend the money, to take the time, and I chose to have fun. Now, Freddie Mercury wasn't there in person, but we saw him on the big screen. And Adam Lambert wasn't Freddie Mercury, but he said, I'm not, but here I am just singing these songs for you as the best I can. And he did, and it was awesome. And I remember why I loved them when I saw them the first time in 1976. Yes, 1976, April. Missed the 85 concert. Didn't have the money at the time. Just newly married the first time. So, how else do we take personal responsibility in our lives? We take personal responsibility when it comes to self-discipline. We can't say, oh, well, I wanted to be disciplined, but Mary got in my way. Yeah, it was Mary's fault. Well, no, it wasn't Mary's fault. Because you should have been self-disciplined. And it wasn't Mary's fault you didn't take the time to do this. And it wasn't your boss's fault you don't have time to have fun in your life. This is the key. You have to take the responsibility if you want things to happen. If you want things to change, you have to be responsible to make the change. If you're happy for things to stay the same and live in the comfort zone, nothing will happen. You take responsibility when you want change to happen, change will happen. It's like Pantene. I can't guarantee it will happen overnight. It will happen. Because it's about you making choices. And that comes down to this thing called free will. We all have free will, and we all have the ability to be personally responsible. So, my question, what are you doing in regards to your personal responsibility? For your one, taking the time to make time in your life to have fun. 2, practicing self-discipline around those things you need to do. 3, you are taking time out to do self-care in all levels, physical, emotional, spiritual, relationship-wise. All of those things need self-care. What are you doing in your life to ensure that you are going to live a successful life? A fulfilling life. A life where people can say, yeah, that person you have there, wow, they went and did all the things they wanted to do. And you have love, and you have care about each other, and most of all, they were kind. And I saw a lady today talking to a group of young people, and she said, the most important thing I want for you young people to be is kind. Be kind. And you know what? Being kind it's your responsibility to ensure that you do it. So you see, no matter how you look at it, everything, absolutely everything can boil down to this. Do you take responsibility for your actions, or do you blame everybody else, everything else, every other experience, every other thing that happens? Oh, look, it would have been fantastic that we had a bushfire. Would have been great, but this happened. It's very easy to say all these other things happen to you. Yes, things happen around us, but how we respond to what goes on around us is the key. Do we respond like a big ocean-going oil tanker that they say takes 3 or 4 miles to actually turn itself around? Or do we respond like an ice skater who can turn around on the one spot just like that? Because some of us will take time like the big oil tanker. Oh, yeah, things are changing out there. Yeah, things are changing out there. Oh, just go ever so slowly. Oh, there's more stuff changing. Oh. And then suddenly you turn around and you think, oh, I really should have changed. And that also reminds me of an article about Australians' retail stores. So many retail stores are becoming bankrupt and going into administration. How are they taking personal responsibility for their workers? What are they doing? Or is it, oh, the internet's killed us. Oh, what's this problem? What's that problem? There's all these things happening around you. But what responsibility are you taking, people at the top of these organisations, to ensure that your business works well? I could name all sorts of people in all sorts of areas who don't take this personal responsibility, who blame it on someone else. The big one, people in wars, the leader said we had to do this. I had no choice. We always actually have a choice. We all have a choice. You may think at the time you don't have choice, but there's always 2 choices. 2 choices. Number 1, do whatever you're asked to do, or don't do whatever you're asked to do. They're your 2 choices. And there could be a variety of half and whatevers, but there always is 2 choices. So what I want to leave you with tonight, my friends, is how are you taking personal responsibility in your life? Do you need help to take responsibility? I'll put my teeth back in. Do you need help to take personal responsibility? Do you need to understand the victim triangle that people get caught up in? If you think you're not doing as well as you should be in this area, give me a call. Let's see what we can do together. Because when you take responsibility, and believe me, I know this, because I have had periods in my life where I did not take responsibility and I let the world happen around me. I know this so well. I've lived this. This is my lived experience. So I am talking from absolute truth, honesty, and knowing, because this has been me, no personal responsibility. So now I can help you take your personal responsibility, because I know what it's like to be down in the deep dark hole. And it's not a nice place, and it's not a fun place. So if you need help, if you want to talk to someone, a session with me, an initial session, is always complimentary to see if we're going to work well together. So, you know where you can find me. You can PM me here through Facebook, or go to ylovecoaching.com.au. Thanks a lot, people. I'd love people to leave me some messages. I really enjoy it when I get messages. Thanks, guys, and have a great weekend, and I'll see you all on Monday. Bye for now.